All right. I'm going to mention my sponsor, Card Kingdom, as we rejoin this ranked War of the Spark draft that I started on Friday. We're going to pick it up where I left off. Card Kingdom is my sponsor. They provide the Magic community with all sorts of necessary things, cards, booster packs, buy, sell. You can go in there and effectively trade, store credit, 30% store credit boost. If you're just going to take your old cards and ship them to them, you can flip it into new stuff, whatever you need, singles. We're going to finish the draft with, yeah, well, you'll see. Anyway, I want to thank Card Kingdom. I think you should check them out. They are one of the top Magic Online resellers, and if you haven't acquainted yourself with them, you absolutely should. They'll take care of you. So we started on Ral and Saheeli, and then found a Narset, and we're going to take the Narset, and if we want, we can look at the packs 1 and 2, but I will say that for better or for worse, they actually did have a lot of good red and blue stuff in them. So on the one hand, I think we should be able to wheel some good red and blue spells for the deck we have going, but on the other hand, we may be fighting for these colors with bots because the packs were deep in those colors. Sarah, you want Bond of Insight here over Narset? I can't see not to. I'm going to take Narset. I don't care if it's wrong.
Those who cannot perceive beyond.
We're going for the 3 Planeswalker open. I mean, I care if it's wrong, but I love Narset, so I'm going to try it out. Now, how far? Also, because I want to see how far we can push non-creature, you know, instant and sorceries here. This is instant and sorcery, of course. Saheeli is non-creature. We're going to have to... This finds non-creature. That's another reason I really wanted to take Narset. We have Ral. Narset finds Ral. Relentless Advance is a nice... Yeah. It probably wheels, though, right? Can't we take Rager and wheel the Advance? But if we want to move in on this, I suppose we can take it. I think the Rager is the best card here. Yeah, Sarah Tummy's with me on that. Yeah, it might not wheel, but I think it's not... Advance just isn't good enough to worry about in this spot. I want to take Weird here and hopefully wheel the God Honor. I like this visionary but contentious plan is what we want to do. Bean, I have not heard of an easy way to phone subscribe. And in other news, I now have fruit flies in my house, and I don't know what they're eating. That's the worst. Like, at least if you know what the fruit flies have found to eat, you can really do something about it. Now I'm going to be clapping in the air in front of you guys. Be careful. Ogre is super solid, but yeah, we're going to work the plan. Work the plan here. Yikes, this is a bad sign. I try to be where the bots want me to be, and when I see something like this, I think the bots want me to be elsewhere. Yeah, we'll take a bully here. It is the easy pick here, but it's not the best sign. Here I'm going to take a turret ogre that is not an instant or sorcery over the Crushed Descent that is, because I just don't think this card is very good. Strix is somewhat of a payoff, but we probably just want plating. Although this can get stuck in your hand if they aren't targeting your creatures. But I think we run one of these main, and we want to... Yeah, I'd rather Strix too. I'm just worried about our density of these spells. Like, I think this is the better card. I'm just worried about our spell density given what we're doing with Narset, Saheeli, and Ral. That was my thinking. No, I think bots are actually more likely to be pushed off of their initial picks than human drafters, says David Vero asks, because they they don't really value, at least, and this is all from where I was at with it almost a year ago. So, hey, thank you for the sub. Found your way. Did you figure out how to do that on mobile, or did you? Because if you did, I'd like to. Oh, it was a gift sub. There you go. Thank you, Raptor. No, well, Wujo, they never switch. But that wasn't the question. The question wasn't, do they ever switch? The question was, are they less likely to be pushed off their initial picks? And they will totally be pushed off their initial picks. If a bot first picks Ral, and then the second pack, the clear best card is, say, -5/-5 exile removal, they'll take that. And then if the next one is the Spark card, they'll take that. Now they're actually locked into black. Like as soon as they get multiple cards in something they like, then they start to lock into colors. But they really don't lock into a color pair until, because the other thing that could happen is they could end up anyway. The point is they absolutely can get pushed off their first picks and they're more disciplined than humans, because they basically, bots ignore their first pick when assessing their second pick. They assess their first handful of picks in a vacuum and try to find open colors. And then once they get multiple picks in multiple colors, they lock in and then become inflexible. But not until then. So they're actually more likely to be pushed off of an early pick. So should we pay close attention to what we pass? Yes, more so than close attention. I don't, right? I used to pay super close attention because you could actually map and understand how you could. There were times where I was paying, like in Dominaria, where I understood what was going on really well. Well, Wujo, first, I acknowledge that was when I left about a year ago. They could have changed things by now. So I don't know how the bots are actually handling it now, but that was where it started. And also, they tend not to, yeah, I would expect things to be along the lines of where we left them. Anyway, back to this pick. Yeah, maybe we do just take the Strix. This isn't quite the instant or sorcery I'm looking for. Let's take the Strix. Oh, darn. Here's another one. Here I'm going to take Transmutation, I think. It's not... this is the paid account. I don't know if it says that. Yeah, it is. This is paid. So, it doesn't... It's fine. Like, it doesn't really matter. Because on this account, we're just getting what we want. Okay, and then are we ever going to sprint? I don't think we're never sprinting. But I'll put it here anyway. I have been very careful about passing high impact cards for rares, because as we've seen in our chart, mythics are kind of a no-brainer for me. Rares are on the edge, depending on the quality of what you're it's possible that the bot preferences that were not part of the bot systems when I left Wizards are so powerful that they're overriding the openness that bots ought to show at the beginning. We'll take Vault Progress. There's a tough balance between giving your bots some character and making them draft badly, because let's face it, if you're making them value things differently based on color, you're basically making them draft worse, which is not necessarily bad for the customer, but it is a consequence of that. So here's a good spot where we're like, here's a rare that's not that great versus an uncommon that would be very good for our deck. Or even another potential Planeswalker, but I don't think so. We would take Flux Channeler over. So this is a good, like, how much of an impact does, easy Flux for win percentage, but is Flux worth 20 gems to our EV over Narset's Reversal? It's probably pretty close. But I really want to make this deck sweet. So you say that, Saratemi. I don't think that's... give me a number, Saratemi. What percentage... If I'm a 50-50 drafter, if I'm a 50-50 drafter heading into this draft, and we have this deck so far, what do you think taking this does to our win percentage? Our game win percentage. Okay, so you're way wrong. You're just I'm only sure of it because I've seen the numbers. No card is impacting your win percentage by 6%, Saratemi. Not like we're talking about, because Narset's Reversal, like we're looking at a line of like a 0.5%. I like Heartfire, but it should wheel. So we're gonna pick up Heartfire on the wheel. Oh, Fun EV is the king. And you should always pursue Fun EV. That's why we're here. And I do things my way to model gem efficiency so that you can make the proper Fun EV calculation for yourself. Okay, I'll let you finish there, Timmy, but 6% is too high on any one card. It just is. We'll take it, but 6% is too high. Here, though, like Ravnica at War over Epiphany is a much closer thing, and here I am going to take the rare draft, partly because I only want like one maybe two Epiphanies now. Like it's actually not where it's great, but I don't need a ton of them. Bolas's Citadel over Callous Dismissal. So this is another high pick for this deck and another gem opportunity. I call, Saratemi, I call. If you haven't tracked those numbers, then I think you are going on your gut, and I think your gut is going to mislead you a little bit there. Yeah, this is close, but we'll take Dismissal for the funsies. Here's a Heartfire we can grab. Spellkeeper over Time Twist. There's a Time Twist that we like over Catharsis. I don't want a bunch of these, but I'll take the one. Here's another Transmutation. Maybe first Totally Lost over second Transmutation in Best of One, though. Oh, that's right. We're on the paid account, so we don't have to. We don't have to rare draft at all. I don't think it was too bad for the one. But thanks for the reminder. I'm so used to drafting on the free-to-play to start the day, I forgot that we're not even on the free-to-play. So we can totally go all in on the power here. Two drop here. Oh, yeah, probably Globe. I don't think we're ever playing Assailant. Globe actually triggers our non-creature stuff. And if we, in pack 3, get the return a permanent flyer, that's good too. Man, I cannot... Whenever I'm in black, I can't buy a laptop Reaver. Like, they just never show up for me. And then when I'm not drafting black, they're like coming around 9th and stuff. We ever doing stealth mission, or do we just need a possible... no, we don't need a possible dork for 2s. We're pretty thick there, so I'll take this on the chance. It might be better than you thought, but are we really ever playing it in this deck? I hope we find better instants and sorceries is what I'm saying. We'll take that here. And I think at the top I mentioned that there were a lot of red and blue in these in the Ral and Saheeli packs that you all didn't see. And so I knew that was going to be a risk, that it was like, we're taking these really powerful red-blue cards in packs full of red-blue cards, and I know how the bots work, and that just means that bots are more likely to be in these colors. Last pick, New Horizons. Yeah, definitely this is saying you should have been in different colors in terms of where the bots are at, but here we are. You'll still be good. So Bond of Insight, I would like an Honor of the God Pharaoh. Surprised you that one we're looking at didn't wheel. Do you think this might wheel? This might just be that sign that the fact that things like Honor aren't wheeling is a sign that the bots are pretty heavily in our stuff here. Yeah, Honor is great, but Bond is great too, right? Yeah, I agree, Siratemi. I think this one's a very tough pick between these two. Maybe this will definitely not wheel. I have seen this wheel. That's what I was thinking of. Oh yeah, I think. No, you want me to change the view? You want to see the rest of my deck? Here, how about I can? This is like the best view for drafting that I've come up with, but I can make myself go away for a sec if you want to see what's down there. Oh, you mean like you want to see curve? Sure. Okay, I'm down with Honor. That's a good point that we have a Hearthfire and we want Heartfire and we want some more. I really like Bond of Insight though. I think that's a very good card. We'll take that though. Man, I practically want to take the rare draft here, even though we're on the paid account. But I guess we can just take Dambreaker. It's fine. Some say I never heard of ya, a rap burglar. Thank you for that gift, Fiddles. Enjoy, Siratemi. All right, so we have a second Honor or first Epiphany. Yeah, I was in the first Epiphany camp. Siratemi likes Tameo, but ... Honor may be better for this deck. Maybe, but also look at those 3s and 4s. I'm going to go ahead and take the first Epiphany here. Here's a Relentless Advance that I'm a little more behind. I don't want to main deck a Bolt Bend, I don't think. So we'll pick up a Relentless Advance here. Dovin is good, but oh, you mean that? No, I don't really. I don't agree. I haven't found that to be. That has not been in my experience. I've been happy when my opponents have played Dovin, but maybe we just have had different experiences here. But Prophet is a nice card for this slot in. Correct. Ferengi. If you want to look at... Oh, where did it go? Give me 1 second here. I'm not going to bring it up on screen over here, but this is the graph that Raptor made that I've been using to discuss the win percent question around picking rares for gems over non-rares for deck value. You would play the one red drop? We already have one, and I put it in the board. Oh, didn't I? Or no, we took this something else instead. I'll take it because there's not. I don't want a second stealth mission, but I disagree. I don't think we're gonna take it. Like I'd rather have. Here's a Rager that I'm much happier to play. Well, this is our last new look at cards. I guess we take another Spellkeeper Weird. I don't think our spells are actually all that great. Our instants and sorceries, I should say. But recasting stuff that's not great is still pretty decent. And we'll take contentious plan. Veto for progress over more sprints. Yeah, we'll take progress over sprint. Yeah, Rager is a pretty big gift there. I think this ended up okay. Maybe not quite as high as I was hoping for, given where we started, but I'm also not surprised, given how much good blue-red was passed early in pack 1. No, this is this is the paid account, so I don't even need to be. We don't need to worry too much about all that stuff. We're more money than time here. I'm not going to put in the time on this account to micromanage that stuff. We get to do whatever we want and just roll out the dough to do it. $13 creatures, 15 non. Cut that. I don't think we need to run either of these guild globes. I think I want the totally lost, or at least I want to. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we'll switch to deck building. Appreciate that. I'm gonna. So Luis went very in depth on why he thinks red blue is the archetype. Or he's had most success with red blue, and he did a deep dive into what makes it tick and what cards he thinks are good in it. And I want to lean into his thoughts a little bit there and see how they play out. And he's very high on Totally Lost, so we're going to keep Totally Lost in. Yeah, we can cut Assault Team. Well, we are in best of 1, so we don't get that luxury. And I've actually, while I'm not as high on it as Luis is, it has been steadily rising. And in the 5-win best of 3 we had last week, that was red blue, Totally Lost was a key player. It was doing work throughout our 5-win run. So I think it's maybe better than some of you are thinking about. I don't know if it's as good as where Luis is on it right now, but understand that one of the top 5 players of all time is very, very high on this card right now. So Time Twister. Time Twist is still worth it to potentially re-trigger these, save the big planeswalkers, reset planeswalkers, saving planeswalkers who are being attacked. I love that play, actually. You know, Ral is down to 2, and they're like, we're going to get him, and then you Time Twist, and boom, he's back, you know? So that's why I like the Time Twist as well. But stuff has to go here. We do need one more cut. Could, like, 2 contentious plans and 0 Time Twist, 1 of each. Is there anything... Yeah, I don't love this Relentless Advance, but we're... Yeah, that's true. We could also go 16. We got 2 6s. Are we drawing enough to get there? We have Contentious Plans drawing 1 Honor and 1 Epiphany as kind of our ability to get through more of our deck early. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready to cut a land here. I think it's one of the Contentious Plans or Twist. This is best of 1, and I like a Miser's Transmutation. It's good against gods. All right, I'm going to I'll cut one of the plans, and we'll see if when Twist shows up, if we just wish it were another plan, or if plan shows up, if we wish it were a Twist. Again, as I always say, that's not like it's going to definitively tell us the answer. I just like remembering what our final cut decisions were and getting those data points when they come up in game. But what are we calling this? This is... I'll make another is it pun. This should probably be banned, but... too easy. Is it jokes are like the that's what she said of Magic humor. a lot funnier at one point than it is now. Ah, well, we got gems instead, David. I like Weird Ral. That's good. Yeah, I'm in. Thank you. That's much better. Replace the "that's what she said" joke with something actually clever. Is there something we can... Is there a Yankovic joke we can make somewhere in here? But Weird Ral is good enough. I like it. Well done. Rescreened. Yeah, you're saying Dispel is the... that's what she said. That you're right. That's pretty up there with overused, not that funny magic humor. All right, here we go. Best of 1. Let's adjust that to NA, from NA to my actual record, and we'll get into the battlefield view, because I remember that sometimes. Looks good. Sky Theater into Spellgorger into Contentious Plan Transmutation. Green-white usually means proliferate. Looks like it means base green 5 color over there. Oh, that's a nice 4 for the Strix and Weird. Strix, Weird, advance into Contentious Plan is business. Just see what survives. If they want to spend removal on the Strix, that would be amazing. What I want to live is this Weird. It probably won't.
Bet you've never been hugged by a kraken before.
A lot of good removal in this set. A lot of good removal in black. So my hopes aren't super high that the Weird survives the untap. But if it does, we're in great shape. And if it doesn't, we have forced them to use some of their removal. We'll go ahead and work on Kiora so that they don't get endless ramp here. Yeah, we'll make a... It's on Oliver's list to make a different Weird Science meme for the Spellgorger that uses a different part of the song or whatever. Anyway, so we'll be disciplined and only use the starring Weird for the memes. Okay. Let's actually... I really wanted to use the... Oh, now I screwed it up anyway. I should have Contentious and see if we drew an island, because then we could do Transmutation Contentious Plan. What I'm thinking about here is that if we wait and let Oppo potentially put counters on Mowu, then Transmutation on it is not that great. Whereas if we do it now, it doesn't get the double counter thing. So I should have, but also probably didn't want to take the risk of doing this first, just hoping we get an island. So I should have waited on the mountain until I'd really figured my turn out. As it turns out, it wasn't going to matter because I am going to do this, because we just need to certainly do this on Mowu now. And this is the guarantee for it. And at least we get to leave Heartfire up if Oppo goes after any of our creatures. We can Heartfire in response.
Hands
A lot of resources spent knocking Kiora down. This is why one of the reasons this format goes long. They're still at 20, even though we've had great attacks for 2 turns in a row. Look at this, no problem 5-land Wooburg. All the domain, no problem.
The ocean surges, life.
I hope Niv is 4 toughness, but probably not, huh? Different. Well,
shelter in my stewardship.
we'll see about how to handle this one.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Nissa is a good card. Okay, well, there you go. We get to work on Nissa a bit. Do we go after... Yeah, we go after Nissa directly, right? Yeah.
Talk of peace.
Oh, that's true. I could have sacked the Strix to make it bigger. I should have done that. I was just thinking it was dead. I like your line better. Strix is fine. It wasn't a major deal, but now I'm going to go Relentless Advance. And Strix will take out Nissa. Yeah, that was a secure line in terms of Strix in the air. But if we had saved, I think it probably would have been worth it to save. I don't know. That's saving the Spellgorger weird at like attacking as a 5/5 or 6/6 as it would have been this turn, but they still have Nissa. I don't know. Certainly, it got Nissa off the board, so it's hard to be too unhappy with that. Hope we draw a land, then we can Saheeli Contentious. Not quite. So I think we Epiphany here. Can't get in through the Turret Ogre. But there's not... Yeah, we want to wait till we get 5 land before we do Saheeli Contentious. So there's the land we need. Probably like all of this stuff. Maybe not the Rager. Maybe Rager has lost its impactfulness here. You like Rager here, Sir Temi? Yeah, I guess it does have some threat of activation going on. I think I like it in this order, though. And no attacks. We'll stay back on D with our army right now. Unfortunately, we cannot bounce the land, so this creature is safe from us. Yeah, we can't, though. What was that? Alright, so they got a lot of life. I don't, it doesn't really matter to us too much, I don't think. I'm gonna go with the, yeah, I can do, Flux Contentious But do we want to do that here? I think we want to start with Saheeli Dismissal, and then we dismiss the Ogre.
My creations are kings of beauty.
Definitely attacking with a Strix. Well, we have a good attack with the 4-4. We're at 11, they're at 28, so we're going to stay back on defense with our army here. Next turn we do dirty stuff like Flux Channeler, turn this into a Flux Channeler, then Contentious Plan. Ooh. Now I want to land for the Manticore to maybe do that first. Really? Coming at me? I think we'll take that in case we want to do shenanigans. Alright, we have Rager Channeler. Channeler Contentious. Might as well... Channeler... We didn't get our land, so unfortunately we don't get to make an Insano army token. But I still think it makes some sense to... We're not really putting counters on anything. That's too bad. Like, this is going to be so much better with the army play. So yeah, maybe we just play the Rager. This is just not doing all that much. And we could make this fly, but to what end? We can make it a 2. We could spend 2 of our loyalty to get an extra point of damage. I don't even know if it's worth the loyalty sacrifice to do that. I'm just going to send in the Strix. We're playing the long game. A lot of reach from Oppo. Coming at us. And we could trade Rager and Servo for the Forest unless they would like to put all the damage on the Servo, which would also be okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that trade, given our current situation here. The downside is we don't get to... we want to cast this next anyway. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'll take this trade. Yeah, we don't need mana. 1, 2, and then it dies to do a point when it dies. Narset, you say? Well... what was the card you totally wanted over Narset? The, this would be Bonds if, Siratemi was drafting. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Tim knows, and I was happy with either of those results. If we had more blue, if we had 3 islands, I would snap play Narset and then do the Contentious Plan. Hey, Menden. Thanks for the sub. I think we have to, because I need to, even if nothing else, make a chump.
No one is more prepared than
Yeah,
me.
I could have planned an island, but I want to plan with Narset down, so I did that. We'll see if that works. Swing and a miss on Narset, unfortunately, and gonna just pass now. But we have blocks on all of this, so... Hey, Cordy. And by blocks, I meant a chump. Yeah, look at bottom 4, not my favorite mode. Might even just go to 6 here to give us chances for double flux channeler contentious plan stuff next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna just go to 6. Keep all our stuff right now. And if we draw a land, we may just Manticore anyway. But all right, definitely. Now I'm gonna ditch the Manticore. Or we could start with contentious plan. No, we got to start with the thing that makes the amass token. So I'm going to ditch the Manticore here. Oh, wait, yeah, good point, good point. Think through your turn, Ryan. All right, what are we doing? Copying the servo first. So we're going to make a second Flux Channeler and then do that play, right? We could also activate Narset in case there's something else. Yeah, we should start with Narset. I'm just really sequencing poorly here. We'll take Raoul. And... don't think it's the Raoul turn, is it? Are we gonna... oh, now I want...
Some lessons for you all.
I'm gonna do this. We'll get to Raoul. And then we'll do this again. That didn't suck completely. Let's even attack here. If they want to... maybe we should not offer the trade for the spinner, but it's going to eat this eventually anyway, right? Yeah, Narset was down to 1. Now she's at 6. Casmina is nice. Although they're empty-handed, so she just makes a wizard. Okay, Time Twist does some stuff. Oh my god. Now my head is breaking just thinking about even how to plan out our turns from here. I'm going to play a land because we know we're going to want to. Let's start with Narset.
With thoughtfulness before action.
Narset, what's up? Come on. Yeah, we'll copy Flux and then Raoul.
Genius is as genius does.
Don't do that. Auto tap, just in case, you know.
I'm gonna hover over you like a dark cloud.
Scry 2 or Teferi or Time Twist. Could go down and Time Twist. Yeah, I think we just plus here and try to find much better action for a stupid turn next turn.
You can bear the brunt, but your past always comes back to haunt you.
No, I want to find spells. And we'll have Time Twist actually for the job of protecting stuff. And remember, we were saying, oh, would we rather have second plan or Time Twist? And here's that spot. We decided to go Time Twist over second plan. So for what the data point's worth, we could have a plan right now. You want me to second main Time Twist on Flux Channeler? So that she has a counter? Why do we care that much? Just so she doesn't die? So that she's not vulnerable to... Oh, can start proliferating herself. That's fair. Yeah. Thank you for the sub. It's a trade.
Own your control.
Eventually, Narset's going to find something. It's kind of surprising she whiffed twice. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I was looking to see what they discarded and didn't even look, and forgot, of course, my own abilities. All right, we'll do the Flux Channeler trick. Oh, what? With what? Oh, Ralping. Thank you. I was just like, what is going on? We'll take out her. Why not?
I'm shocked to discover I lost.
I mean, even Luis on LR this week was talking about his missed on board, that he's still missing stuff on board in this format. So, if it doesn't make you feel better that someone of my caliber is punting left and right on onboard abilities, take heart that it's even happening to Luis. Okay. Starting with Narset again.
I have just the trick for this.
Are you kidding me? She's put like 12 cards on the bottom. It must be, wow. Yeah, Ral, yeah, you're right. But the reason I didn't do Ral first is I thought that Narset was going to find us something and Ral would double it. Right? Like, that's what I was... My assumption was that we would find Totally Lost and double it, not... yeah, that was why I wanted to do that way. As it is... We will do it now, because we got nothing.
Storms are like a symphony, and I am a great conductor.
And we'll keep playing land. It's not like we have looping or something. We do actually need to win the game in 15 cards as well. Oppo have activation currently not up. They have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do the same thing again for the same reason. I want to find a spell to copy with Ral. I don't want to use Ral to make sure I find a spell.
Hone your prowess.
All right. Now... Copy.
You're not gonna like this.
And the ping is opponent or planeswalker, okay? Start with the ogre. If I could ping Mo and Vampire, I would, but that's what I just checked. We can't do that, so And we'll target Opportunist. I like setting them back draws. I mean, the wizards and the... I mean, it kills them, I guess, but I really like messing up their draws for the next several turns with this board. Like, what are they going to do now? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out... we definitely... Like, I'm even going to offer them, at this point, the Channeler. If they want to trade all 3 of their creatures for the Channeler, we can stop doing those shenanigans. And we'll have a 9/9, and there we know what their next 2 draws are and stuff. So yeah, let's go all, but leave back. I'm going to leave back some dorks to protect all of our planeswalkers, frankly. And that's fine too. If they want to eat those things for damage, yeah, they gotta put something on the 9/9 is what I'm thinking. Keep looking. I think we're out though, right? Don't we like know our like Narset's just... Oh, I should know. It says there's Time Twist in here, but that can't be right. This is just wrong. I actually think Narset is done with findable things, so that's worth... That's... Which also means Row's not doing much except scrying. So we really just need this 9/9 to get there now. Maybe we're learning that our spell density is just a little light. It didn't allow me to stack anything. I don't know if it's random, so there's no stacking. Still, I guess, worth making a 2/2. Yeah, we scry for sure.
I am really into current affairs. Get it? Because current, electricity. Never mind.
Yeah, but that wasn't a stack situation. That's not what the card says. I guess we can make one of these. One of these.
I like to think fast.
And yeah, I'll continue to offer the Channeler for both of their creatures. And I don't even know if we need to attack with this, actually. Like, what is it getting us? I guess we do this, then they eat, chump, take 5, and that's not that great. Although it's only a 1/1 anyway. I don't think it actually matters, right? They're just going to eat it. And if we don't, then they're just not going to block with the Ogre at all. So I'm going to send these 2 only. Hey, Dionysus. Doing all right? How you been? No, we didn't ever get him on screen. Haven't figured out that technology yet. We know that Narset doesn't actually do anything in the deck anymore. We could scry. Oh no, we can. Yeah, we can scry with Raoul, and then we'll weird something back next time. Oh yeah, that's one of the great combos here.
Do I have your attention now?
I don't even know what we're getting. We're getting something though. Let's see. Just totally lost them again. Yeah, totally lost is fine.
There's a storm coming your way.
Yeah, basically. Basically a soft block. I don't see how we lose from here. Effectively, just win now. I didn't notice the name of our opponent till just now. More Velociraptor jokes. That one goes out to Velociraptor. So real quick, yeah, what do you think? Oh, it just had, it was a raptor-based name, Velociraptor or something. I don't think that's necessarily true, Saratemi. We don't win as easily, but it's not safe to say we lose. And I get your point. She generated a lot of additional everything, but yeah, it's a small sample size, and I get your thinking, but we both agree that it's ultimately a question of math, right? And we just need to work together toward resolving the math to our satisfaction. Yeah, I keep it in mind. You keep it in mind too. That those individual data points, though, we need to be honest about them and not say that because she had an amazing impact on the game, we would have lost otherwise. I don't think that's a fair thing to say. But it's a fair thing to say, look how amazing she was. Like, how much does your win percentage go up when you can resolve her or whatever? That's totally fair. But let's say true things. Let's say the truest things we can say. I'm keeping this because we have Godpharaoh to both unstuck our land. We have Ral, and we have Heartfire to work with the Amass 1. So I like this start here. And I think you're wrong. I still think you're way wrong about the 3%. Like, do you remember that Luis was talking about that that question, and he said that in in Eternal, the most busted mythic they ever had for limited produced something a little shy of 5%. The most busted mythic ever. So let's start here. And what are we pitching? I like all of these, but probably have to just pitch the Manticore. Yeah, even better than Oketra, I would say. Like, Oketra's not even the best mythic ever. Like, Jite. No blue yet. Darn it. Really hoped that after resolving an honor on 3, we would find a source of blue. We have not. Under a little bit of pressure. Don't have anything to do really but play our land. We could play Saheeli, and then what are we doing? We would have to chump or she loses most of her stuff, so we can really play Saheeli. Oppo doing good off of a mole here with an aggro start. We're going to take some more damage rather than Desperation Heartfire quite yet. Oppo not doing anything is great, but now we're moving into Desperation Heartfire mode. I did want to give us one more draw, but now we're probably in block and fire mode. And what do we want dead more, the Lynx or the Martyr? The Martyr does cooler stuff, but the Lynx is harder to block down the road, so let's take out the Lynx. Now you're getting closer to where I think that it's debatable. Yeah, like it's I think the range is more like 0.5% to 1.25% on really good cards. That's where my gut says, but I should do some math. Again, I try to say true things, or at least couch my thinking accordingly. So we could go Ral. No, not worth going Ral anything here. Probably just Relentless Advance to put something on the board and get try to get stable here, or make them use removal. And then if we can defend our Planeswalkers, we can play them. But I'm basically just trying to play the thing that we have that makes a creature. Not super high on it surviving against red. Not super high on us surviving against Oketra. What can we do about Oketra? Totally lost, for starters. And we do that, in their upkeep. And then we can look for that answer that we have. But I think this is what we have to do right now. Oh, wait. I want to pass to draw. No! Oh, wait, no, we are in draw. Okay, good. I thought we went to first main. Okay, good. Now we're in draw. Now we do it. I was worried there for a second. But now we have a couple of turns. We can take a turn to Epiphany, try and find our answer to the god, and then have it ready for when she comes back down. Scared there for a second. Yeah, Saratemi, and I'll bring some real data to the table. I haven't figured. Yeah, I'll bring some real data to the table, and then we'll get to the nitty gritty, and then at that point we will all feel better about how we are. Look at that, playing to your outs, ladies and gentlemen, playing to your outs. Now, they may even be able to untap, play Oketra, and with 2 extra mana, play like another Martyr, in which case they get some big value. But we have a chance here. We have a chance. And now we can go... Actually, we know what's coming. I'm going to go Saheeli, Burning Prophet.
Great things, you and I.
Oh, right. Yeah, order was bad. We missed a scry. Not the worst. That's one of those. Is that a punt? Is that suboptimal? You decide. All right, but let's not be hasty, Ryan. You've already played your land without thinking, but I was so excited that it was blue. So let's think about the turn. We know we're going to Oketra and Transmute. We have 4 left over. Are we going to Epiphany, or are we going to Ral, or leave up Time Twist? Probably Ral, right? We're going to get Ral down, protected, and then go off next turn. So... Wow, somebody initiated a punt, and it wasn't... Wow. Is Dionysus even still here? All right, so we're going to do that, and Ral doesn't care what order we do transmutation in. There we go. Thank you, Dionysus. I can't believe you passed on an opportunity for that. That on the bottom. We'll keep that.
I've flown on Gale Force winds. Beating you will be a breeze. Everyone complains to me about the weather.
I'm going to not attack. We just want defense against this stuff. Make sure Ral stays around. Let's dismiss these two. But again, think through your whole turn, Ryan. We are going to dismiss those two, but we might actually just want to double Epiphany. I like double dismissal. I think that's a nice setback, don't you think? Then we can even get Epiphany going later on the double Ral. No, it dies as a 1/1 with no abilities. Are you sure? I think it has no abilities. Yeah.
Some say I never heard of ya. A rap circle.
You're not gonna like this.
Thank you for the sub. Oh, right. And I guess we could make one of these into one of these so that it can attack.
Some lessons for you all.
Can't. What I should have done is this first. Of course, I missequenced again. This should be attacking as a 2/3. Sequencing, but I didn't think I was necessarily going to attack. Again, planning out the whole turn is rough when a rope starts, is the bottom line. Oh, I do. Even that's not enough time, right? Also, chatting and everything else. Hold on. I'm going to take a look at this comment from Sana, but not quite yet. Yeah, on the planning front, I think we'll just down for double Epiphany. Although we may have to do something about that Griffin. Although if we leave up Time Twist, we don't have to. That's what I like about the Time Twist play. That in fact we get to go on. Alright, think through your turn, think through your turn. So, are we copying anything? If we want to attack, I don't know if we're getting rid of this, so we probably can't attack. So since we're not attacking, I don't see downing Saheeli for any great value here, so I'm not going to, but we are going to -2 Ral to copy Epiphany. And then we'll have Time Twist available to save Ral from the attack of the Enforcer Griffin. Yeah, maybe in the if I double, maybe I should have made a copy. Don't know. I'm gonna do this though. Boom, down. We've been scrying a lot of lands to the bottom. That's been nice. I like getting some Proliferate for our Planeswalkers going, and Sky Theater for some air damage. Don't need any more land right now. Tybalt forces some action, so we'll do this. And double Rager. But I want to start with a weird. And on that front, I am going to stick with the plan, though, and we'll save Ral from the Enforcer Griffin via Time Twister. Time Twist. And I'm going to set up a second main in case we want to Time Twist something in case of a non-attack. Yeah, we'll double Rage.
You want fair and square.
Woof. Gonna be hard to keep Ral alive, but what have we got? Let's see, we got Heartfire. Let's double up Heartfire and take out those Griffins.
Every problem has a solution.
Can we do it all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then yeah, we can do it all. Barely, but we can. Barely. I guess it doesn't matter if we start with the weird. Then we copy that. Oh wait, did you give me the right mana? I want to make sure it doesn't screw me in the auto tap. Oh, 10 to the face with Ral, sure. Fine, if you just want to win, we can do something boring like win. I guess we can just do something boring like win. We go down... minus... yeah.
Better watch out. There's a storm brewing.
Sack the weird. Winning the game seems alright. So this deck hurts my head to play. Thank you for your patience as I work through these complicated turns, but it's a powerful deck. Let's update record. I'm at 2-0, not 0-0. Yeah, a lot of complicated turns. All right, Dave, you and me. Let's battle. That seems fine. Strix, you're late. Set your alarm next time, buddy. Huh. Well, we were here. Maybe they didn't leave a note. Thanks, though. That's really sweet of you. Are we risking our weird... Are they going to do, like, Jaya's whatever? And if so, do we care... Since we have Narset that we want to protect, yes, we care. I'm going to say no blocks. I see. Oppo being super aggro. Pretty okay with Oppo being that aggro, and hoping that this means that their attack, you know, they can block safely with Weird next time. Maybe need to describe, yeah, if they're like out of land or something and they really want to find their land. But we're gonna go with Narset. See what we can see.
Present and future are bound to keep an open mind.
Time Twist. It's funny. These are the two we were considering between. Save Time Twist or plan to... They kind of do similar things, but let's take the card draw here. I feel like the Weird's going to be able to block the Prophet and not die. I hope so. We are going to try. Yeah, it could be another sprint, but okay, we'll trade Weird for a sprint, I guess. I mean, I'm not sure how tough it is to say that it's likely that they may have another copy of the spell they just played. It was not going to stop me from blocking, though. Let's take another look.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
I'm going to take the Totally Lost here. And... I can Strix or Contentious or just... Yeah, Mutation of the Prophet doesn't seem too bad, but Totally Lost doesn't seem too bad either. Kind of like that. We could Contentious Plan and Theater Strix or just leave up the Lost. If we leave up the Lost, they're just going to attack in without doing anything, and we'll put it on top. I'm going to go with Strix Contentious Plan. See if they have another sprint. All right, well now if they don't have anything more to pump the profit, at least Narset lives to deny another draw. I mean, if they do, I mean, we're pretty good here. Like, if they can't kill Narset, we even get to proliferate next turn. All right.
Contain your rage.
Hang in there, Narset. We gotcha. So do we look for something, or do we wait and see if we can't get her counter up once more? I think we look for... I think we go ahead and just use her now.
I have just the trick for this.
I have just the RAL for that. Yeah, I mean, it shuffled to the bottom. I think they just didn't... Right? What was it? Oh, no, maybe... these got shuffled onto the bottom anyway. I don't think we've shuffled the deck at all. Okay, we can double up on some things. Doubling up on total loss doesn't make any sense. RAL cannot... We cannot RAL and advance this turn. We could profit and sit on Totally Lost. I actually kind of like that. Certainly playing profit. We still might play RAL, I guess, but let's start with an attack. Yeah, it's really hard to plan your whole turn without doing anything, I find, in this set. I keep making plays before I'm fully planned. Yeah, double amass seems good. But we can do that next turn, holding up Totally Lost here. I think I'm going to do that. But maybe it's just fancy play to not get RAL down and plus him. I'm going to do that. I take it back. I think Prophet will be able to block, and if not, I'm even going to keep that on top. We have spells to do, and Turret Ogre will be fine on offense and defense, so leave that there.
I never back down from a challenge.
And hopefully we're just in that spot where the profit will be good enough.
For raw power, Hurricane Speed Dragon.
And we don't have to do any chumping, but if we, or you know, any trading, but we're going to definitely put profit. Maybe just trying to scry to find desperation answers, but I'm sure happy that Oppo is using cards for scries. No, and we've got double Totally Lost now, which I like, starting with over double Relentless Advance. Don't even particularly care about that because of this, and they know about it. It's got the eyeball on it. They know what's coming.
It's easy. Quantum particles, blah, 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 and then you die.
I'm getting used to how I need to click here to quickly execute my RAL turns. Hey, look, it's Flux Channeler, and she doesn't matter at all. Like, not at all. Which is to say, my opinion is that we are easily going to win this game, and RAL doesn't matter too much in that regard.
There's a storm coming your way.
I mean, she's still nutty, but she's not making any difference to the outcome here. Yeah, but that value, wow. Wow, that value. Nice 3-0 start here. Right on, RAL. Thank you so much. Let me go grab a beverage. I'm not going to play music or anything. It's just going to be 30 seconds. Be right back. All right. Seems good. If this weird can survive, we're in great shape. If not, we God Pharaoh away a mountain, probably. Definitely. Definitely second in a row. Looks like they're Naya. Weird. Weird. Now I think we gotta actually go with the God Pharaoh. I'd like to trigger Saheeli with the God Pharaoh, but she's not well protected enough, I don't think, to lead with her here against these two creatures, even though this becomes a 3-3. I'd rather get more on the board and get rid of some of these mountains. And then next turn we'll have Strix into Saheeli, which I like a lot better than dumping Saheeli out last turn. Zhang, hello.
There is much to learn from symbiotic relationships.
I don't know what Oppo is up to, but I can't co-sign any deck that's running Prophet, Battalion, and Wildcrafter. That just seems wrong. Something has to be a splash here, and none of these are good splashes. We could go Prophet Strix here, actually. If we go Prophet Strix, we just add to our defense, and then potentially set up a nice Saheeli Epiphany play later. Yeah, I'm going to keep building out my creature board. We don't get to do both of these next turn, but I like solidifying this board presence. Means Zhang gets to throw a counter on Battalion or whatever, but I think it's fine. Yeah, Rocky, we've been talking on the stream a bit about how this feels like specifically a snowball-y format. It's princely, it has a lot of bomb rares and mythics, but it also just feels like there's a lot of archetypes that get going and quickly get out of hand and just run away with the game.
Share in my strength.
Now what? They've got a 5/6. If we dump out Saheeli, we're going to have to throw a chump in front of a 5/6, which we have. We could also just Epiphany and accept that we miss out on one token while we look for better tools to handle this board. Starting to like that better, actually. I'm gonna do that. And Narset. I'm gonna keep Narset since she finds like Ral and powerful things for us. And we can go Saheeli into Narset. Oh, here we get to rethink other things. So do you want more land? No, not even another island. So let's get rid of those two. And Time Twist. Worth keeping, I think. We can even have it ready now. And they have no flyer blockers, so I will take out the Planeswalker. They seem to be proliferating and stuff, so...
This world is lacking kindness.
Hoping not even to use this now. Just gonna take whatever attacks come our way and untap. Although maybe we will on the weird, I guess. Looks like the Wanderer will go after the weird, and we can save it. Yeah, we'll keep that too. Yeah, but Wanderer's not going to be on board long. We're going to go Saheeli, Narset, attack Wanderer for 3. Because I want to regrow our Weird as well. Big attack. Do we want to block any of it? We can, because if we put Prophet and 1/1 on 4/3, we lose both. I guess we could put on the 3/4 and not kill. Yeah, we just have to take this all. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we go to 8. Yeah, rough thing here, but I think our board will be pretty solid after our next turn. So we do this. We can even keep that.
You've never seen anything like this. My prowess is unmatched by my peers. Hone your prowess.
Ooh, Contentious Plan seems nice also, but I think we want Totally Lost. And we want to play our lands, and we want to get the Wanderer.
I must return to my training.
Now we can freely chump with our 1/1s. We have the ability to make more 1/1s and sack them to that, sack those to Heartfire, so we can do some chumping as needed here. And we're going to do some chumping, and some chumping will be needed if we're not just outright dead. First time I've seen this card cast in the format. I don't know if it's happened to you or anything, but that's a new one for me. Obviously, we got to go on the big stuff. And then see what's left. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have force blocks on everything, so we just throw on the biggest stuff. And hope that these two spells can hold the fort. Let's see, 5, 6, 7. We have 7. Well, may as well start here, because we can Heartfire Narset if we need to. And with 7, we do need Totally Lost and Heartfire as our 2 spells, but we can... They know about the Totally Lost, but we can hide the Heartfire side of things. And that does allow us to survive. Yeah, we've hit with Narset. So I'm gonna totally, the Manticore, I hate letting it recast. We'll have to see. I guess maybe we'll try and eat the Manticore. That would be the best. So our plan here is to Totally Lost the Prophet, Heartfire the Battalion, eat the Manticore, and take 2 from the army. I can makeshift it. I can do it with the trigger on the stack. Right? I mean, it goes... that's the thing that goes on the stack. We just do it when it's on the stack. Before... You all keep saying before combat. Why do you keep saying that? Don't confuse me. I'm like... That's right. That's what chat's for. Chat is for confusing me and saving me in equal measures. The other thing is I want them to commit to this whole attack not knowing about this. I could have done Lost first to sack the 1/1 instead of the Narset, but actually Narset is what we want to sacrifice here. We want more bodies to keep ourselves at 3. In fact, we'll just double here and try and kill this army. Take it all out. That's so weird. Looks like we get both of these. It doesn't really matter what order. I guess, do this first. Obviously staying back on D these days, hoping this weird gets us there. Tybalt is rough when you're at 3, that is for sure. Let's see.
My friend is here to help you.
Might have to get back that Heartfire. Ooh, we could transmute the pinger. Does that matter? We certainly get to turn. We're turning this into a weird. We know that. Got to do that.
I like to think fast.
And then we're gonna get something. What are we gonna get? Totally lost. No, we don't want God Pharaoh. Trouble is, Heartfire doesn't take out that 4/5. You know, let the clock go for one. Yeah, this is fine, but not what we want. Heartfire Tybalt is what I was thinking. Yeah, but now I guess we just have to get rid of that Tybalt, don't we? So let's do that. Besides, this is a combo we get basically every turn now, and we can transmute. Let's transmute the giant thing. Maybe that was wrong. Like, that's not actually the most important, but again, we're roping now, and I want to get on with this.
I've been outplayed.
Could offer up an army for what's going on over there. I want to keep the... Or we could just send in the 10-10. This is keeping everything else back. Let's start sending the 10-10. This can take out our servo or do a point of damage to us. But we should have the tools to survive this. We might have to put our Spellkeeper Weird at risk, which is one potential fault with this line, because we really just want to keep the weird Saheeli combo going. Deece. Got to keep our 10-10 back again now. I think we got to go for something that that Gideon sacrifice thing, like maybe there, yeah. I don't really. Do I have to be careful of? I tend to think people aren't playing that, but maybe if that's just the only way we lose, then you keep that in mind. What are we doing here? Gonna make a copy of something. Let's start that process. I don't know what we're copying yet, but we're doing it. Oh wait! Not the right one. Almost screwed that up. 5 left. 6. We have 6 total. I kind of want to start getting... Like, actually, it's time twist to reset Saheeli, I think. And actually, we don't need to even do it now. You see why I'm doing it? Like, I get that it is good, but it'll be good next turn when we have Saheeli still around. That's my thinking. We make this play now to reset Saheeli to keep this combo going. And we'll twist on their second main. Could have swung the Spell Gorger, I suppose. I'm just being super cautious around a 6/6 with us at 2 life. Vivian, what do you do? Vigilance and Reach. Alright, well, you get that. Also, I have to remember, in Desperation, we can weird for something here. Like, if we just decided, like, if we had a counterspell and needed to counter Vivian, we could do that, but we don't. So, no reason to do that now.
Let's tear this place apart.
That sounds amazing, Valhallis.
You can still walk away.
Come up with a new plan. I love a good challenge. This should be fun.
Isn't she supposed to come back with extra loyalty? Did that not work for some reason? Am I wrong? Maybe she starts at... Only creatures, okay. I thought it was extra loyalty and extra counters. Still reading cards, or still not reading cards. Hey, we have two weirds now. Neat. But I think we go ahead and start doing this and copying this.
Genius is as genius does.
Now, probably need to just get the Hearthfire again. Or Epiphany. She's at 2. I'm gonna go with Heartfire. Oh, that's Sparkfire. I knew there was something that added extra loyalty. Thank you. That's like, how did I just make that up? If you copy the Spellgorger weird with the token... Oh, wait. I see. Yeah. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Never mind. I realized that it was going to pass and not cast the Heartfire, but that's fine. I didn't want to do it that way, and we have defenses here. But that was bad. All right. I think I'm going to use the weird to get something else, since we have this weird as backup.
Let me show you what was lost.
nothing kills that. We can get the totally lost. Maybe we don't need to. It's if I want to use the Heartfire now, but we don't even have to use the Heartfire now. We can wait, right? I'm trying to use this time, frankly. Like, that's kind of what I was thinking, right? Is that we can get it all done now. All right. This is fine. It's a weird way to do it, but it's fine. But if can't Heartfire... Okay, we're going to go to my turn so that we can Heartfire sacking something other than one of our big important things. And we'll take a turn off here. All right. All right. Let's do this. Turret Ogre. Do we let him have another Vivian activation? Because I think we just go Turret Ogre and then we have a lot of defense and kind of good turn, next turn situation. I'm going to do that. It lets them have Vivian for a turn, but this is effectively the Griffin going, is how I think about it. Maybe. They haven't shown it, though. I mean, like... Maybe I'm taking a risky line here, Middling Mage. Part of it is that I have 0 hourglasses. I need to come up with a line and do it. And if it's not the highest percentage one, that's part of the challenge of this format, especially on Arena, where these clocks are... yeah, right. We've been dead to burn for a while. Like...
You fight like a city brat.
Maybe I need to figure out how to turn the corner and get offensive faster here, but this should help. These two should help. So, now I think 5, 6, 7, 8, we have Ral and Flux Channeler. We can go Ral, minus, and dismiss. And then we get to kill Vivian with Ral. I think we definitely need to play Ral. Is it fair to start there? Yeah, and then copying one of these two. Let's copy...
Start by taking you out of the equation.
Let's just copy Heartfire and take out a couple of their important things. Oh, I actually have to do that.
I have just the thing to take you out for good.
And maybe there are other...
I'm shocked.
Not again.
Discover I lost.
There other flyer defender? I'm gonna do this. Not sure that's perfect, but I think it'll keep us around for a turn. Yeah, we'll be dismissing that thing for sure. After a flux channel, though. We do have the weird play. We can go weird minus and get Heartfire back, actually. Let's just do that again. Oh, no, we can't do it all. We need more mana than that. Because we're out of mana with Heartfire in hand. Never mind. So let's go ahead and follow through on Callous Dismissal. But we can... Yeah, we could get another Flux Channeler. Should we do that? All right. So many things.
I know how to stop you.
Start attacking with weird. Yeah, we're at that point. We're gonna go up on Ral.
I am really into current affairs. Get it? Because current, electricity. Never mind.
17/17s are pretty good. Army is a 6/6. Sorry, am I covering that? Let me get to this view since the board is complicated. And we're gonna play a weird here over a Rager and set up weirdness next turn. We're definitely going to get Heartfire or some other removal here for the flyer. And with Ral, something else. Okie doke.
Do I have your attention now?
Oh, because I did the wrong one. Oh no, we can still maybe I should just. No, I think I have to. Darn it. I'm trying to play quickly, and then look what happens. I want to do two things with Saheeli was my problem. And I think we have to. Yeah, I'm not happy about this because we lose this combo, but I think we set up for winning the game here on this attack, on this front. So we got to do it.
There's a storm coming your way.
And I guess shrink the Conjurant or just take out the Prophet. Take out the Prophet. All right. Either are good. So we're out of the, we don't have the weird science combo now, but we do have an 8/8 and a 20/20. Let's see if that's enough. I'm going to start attacking with the 8/8 as well. And Yeah, we'll leave the rest back. For the auto pass. If we had cards in hand, I wouldn't do that, of course, but our full situation is exposed to the opponent, so playing to the auto pass. I don't even know about how this. It's like if I just aim these at the face, I think it would be all over. Maybe, in fact, were they just, yeah, we can, if I'd kept my weird combo, we'd have 6 to the face. Yeah, I think we're swing all for the win now, right? They agreed. Wow. I'm gonna have to take a nap after the stream today and let my head recollect. Up to 4-0 though, that's nice. You think that was a good game highlight? Sure, we'll put that, I'll make a note of that one. That was game 4 Maldeck GG. We did re-roll today. Unfortunately, all 500s, but we did re-roll. All right, looks fine. Nothing on 3 here, but maybe we'll find something. Honor the God Pharaoh. How about that? No such luck. But I think this is a free attack. They can't block. Uh-oh, Oppo's got our plan. I'm gonna lead with our creature-based stuff first here. Probably had another free attack if I had just done it before hastily casting my ogre. So there you go. Oppo should be at 18. There's no way they block the Prophet. So little edges. Missed Oppo at 18. Ouch. We didn't get any greetings, unfortunately. I could play a Relentless Advance. I bet it's not going to be in a position to trade with the Weird, but the Prophet plus the army might be enough to hold back the Weird, so I'm going to do this over keeping up Totally Lost. Oh, well, maybe we need that for Manticore next turn. If our army lives, the Manticore will be nice, so I'm going to keep the land. This may be a reason to not block. Like I'm just hoping that this convinces Oppo to hold back the weird. But if they've got a couple of spells, it's not going to stop them at all. Uh-oh. We have some nice top end, but we don't have double greeting. Probably taking our first loss here with how far back we are. Again, the snowball effect. We do have totally lost for to shrink that weird back down, but now we need to kill a channeler or it's not going to matter anyway. And we don't even have time to Masticore. There's some risk against blue of waiting on this totally lost, but I think we wait till their draw step again. Don't we just reset the weird since that makes proliferate? Yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm just doing it now. Ugin. Effin' Ugin.
When you understand reality, secrets manifest before you.
Is the Ugin voice the same guy who does Bolus? With just, I'm a different dragon guy. Not much to do here but this, right? I think we're just beyond toast. I was calling us toast before one of the best walkers in the game in the set hit the battlefield. Because we know it. We put this on top of their library with Totally Lost, and then we saw it get put underneath.
My plans do not include you.
What does that get us? Not sure what that gets us. Yeah, I guess we dismissed the Strix for, like, no other, you know... we don't want to reset Ugin. Could we dismiss something so that we could attack Ugin? Maybe that's what we need to be thinking about. If we dismiss the Channeler... Or if we dismiss... Let's dismiss this, and then they have to... Yeah, I'm going to dismiss this. I know they get their thing back, but I want to go for... Oh, we're at 3 life, though. What does it matter? We're just dead. I'm, like, thinking about board control, not looking at my own life, but I think we're just completely dead. But we can't win with an Ugin on the battlefield, so I was just trying to do something to manage that. Alright. Oppo makes it easy. GG, Oppo, nice deck. Oh, fine. If this is gonna be a forever UI thing, let's just get on with it. 4-1, still hanging in there though. 5 wins would be amazing.
Say I never heard of ya. A rap burglar.
Hey Eric, thank you. Appreciate the resub. If we get to 5 wins, we get the 650. I mean, obviously, 850 you clear profit, but this is a gold entry anyway. We just want to rack up as much as we can get, of course. But the next couple will get us to quasi profitability, even if we had bought in with gems. Again, this is the paid account, so it's not even a huge concern, but, you know, we like to win. We like to win. We're going to keep this. Black-red aggro? I've had some success and seen some success with black-red aggro. LR was pretty down on there being any aggro in the format whatsoever, but I've seen some pretty mean low-to-the-ground black-red. Has to be very good, though. It's not where you want to be. Yeah. Like that. Do that. Let's start on the weird. We have nothing to flux channel anyway. Still nothing to proliferate, so I'm going to play another weird. And I'm sorry I missed the meme, but you get it now. And here's for the other one. Not escaping that one. But our second copy of Spellkeeper Weird is not the worst thing to have countered here. I mean, I could conceive of a non-aggro black-red. Black has so many control elements that I think you could make just a controlling black-red deck. What kind of card draw is there in black, though? That's the real problem. Alright, well, now I'm going to play the Flux Channeler since we at least have the Time Twist, and it at least does something, or it tries. Might be playing this into another counter spell, but I'm going to play my spells. Attack with the Weird is also a possibility here. It's not like we're protecting any walkers, so yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, Obnix actually does draw cards decently in that deck. Uh-oh, this can't be good for me. We can always Time Twist if it turns out to be bad. Yeah, we'll get back to Battlefield View with Light Battlefield. Yeah, we'll save it. Distinctive lack of spells in our actions so far. See if we get clean attacks. Whoa, that's nice. Huh, no pauses, no blocks, no nothing. What are they up to? Are they missing a color? There you go. Maybe they were missing a color. Do we sandbag? Let's see. What do we have? We have some... Do we have looting? We definitely have card draw. What's the value of keeping land in our deck? I think with the card draw, I'm not going to play it cagey. Do you have to remember we have Time Twist available if desperate? We can weird the Time Twist and fire it off. In fact, weirding Time Twist and firing it off does make the Flux Channeler pretty big. Uh-oh. Well. How about our critical removal spells? Of which there are only a handful in the deck. Well, that's something... That's close. We can find our Heartfire from this, right? Callous Dismissal... I don't know if we use it immediately, but I think we're happy about that. Do we want the Turret Ogre? Turret Ogre for what? Turret Ogre we need eventually, but maybe not right now. I'm going to send 3 down. I just don't think we need Turret Ogre right now. It's not what we're looking for. And we'll get lands naturally. And yeah, that's what we're looking for. See? That's what, now we're talking. Do we pick off... Well, we have to give up... Yeah, we start with a Dismissal, actually, huh? So that we have something to Heartfire. And given that we want to start with a Dismissal, maybe we do all of that next turn? Because they haven't done anything yet to proliferate, or, you know, and then we can kind of undo all their work. So I think I'm going to do it that way. And if they attempt to remove something of ours, then we have the Heartfire response, at least. Gotcha, Fruit Fly. Gotcha, Fruit Fly. I'm in Fruit Fly hunting mode, and I don't know what they're eating. It's hard to solve Fruit Fly problems when you don't know what their food source is. What is it? Is it down here? I don't know. You would have dismissed this turn. That's fair. I think we let him do a bunch of stuff here, and then we just get everything we want next turn. I mean, this could cost us. If these both get outside of Heartfire range, we'll have to make some choices. That says to me they have another spell. What would that be about if not having another spell? Kind of makes me want to be prepared to sack the Prophet. Oh, it's unblockable. Thank you. I was, like, very confused. I forgot that that's part of what it did. That makes total sense, then. And makes me happy with our current plan. Ooh. I'm going to wait till we get a land to pitch to that, I think, and just start where we wanted to on dismissing the weird. We'll keep that on top. And Heartfire Channeler. Now, our Channeler can attack through a Dam Breaker. That's pretty sweet. Might get one of these back with Weird before we start our turn, depending on what Oppo does here. Another Dam Breaker. Maybe just get Dismissal back? And then Channeler gets really huge. I think I like that. You can also get card draw. Just wanted to draw a bunch of cards. That probably gets us there as well in the long run. Card draw or bounce? With Honor the God Pharaoh, we can do both. Epiphany and bounce. But yeah, I like the bounce. Let's apply pressure. Oh yeah, we knew that was coming. Actually, with Manticore into that with Channeler out, that does some stuff. Should we keep that? But then we're not even casting this turn anyway. Yeah, alright, I'll keep. I don't love it, though. Do you like waiting to do Manticore, or are we ditching Manticore to Honor and just moving on? I don't like Manticore. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we don't get to do a bunch of stuff next turn. I'm gonna keep it all and be a little more patient. That's true. But, yeah, that's true. But they're going to throw down another one of these, then they have to... Then they have to chump... Then we each eat something. If they drop another Dam Breaker, then yeah, we can even just Relentless Advance and make this a 4/4. Okay, Ogre. Do we know what else? Ogre and Weird. That's interesting. So now we could go advance Honor and ditch the Manticore and just have two massive creatures. I think that makes the most sense here, right? Like, we don't even need to cast this. Start here and see what we end up with. And we'll keep that. Saheeli would cause the Proliferate as well, but no need for that. We'll do the advanced play. I guess we'll just keep all action in case this doesn't work out somehow. Yeah, Oppo's done. Another game where Flux Channeler was incredible, but hard to say that we specifically lose if we don't have her. 5 wins! That's great. We're only on the paid account because this was such an appealing looking draft. No, we're not out of gems, Fought Fools. We just had... So on Friday afternoon, after I was done streaming and feeling like I wanted to start something I could jump in and play on over the weekend, I jumped in and we first picked Ral and second picked Saheeli, and then third pick had a Narset in the pack. And I was like, all right, Ral into Saheeli into Narset. I'm going to put a pause on this, and we're just going to do it on Monday, even though it's not the free-to-play. Aratan, it's proving itself. Hey, Freak One, thank you. Subbed at tier 1. Love it. And the other thing is that, like, I just went and I wanted to play this weekend, so I played on my I played traditional on the paid account instead. Oh, I got to show you the 2/2 deck. Oh my god, my 2/2 traditional deck. This format is rough sometimes. I've been keeping my cool at home for the most part while gaming these days. It makes Rocket particularly anxious if I or in any way express my frustrations with gaming. It makes poor Rocket run outside in terror. And I've really been making an effort to keep my gamer anger that wells up in a frustrating loss on the inside so that it doesn't negatively affect my family or my dog. But my loss with this deck I'll show you this weekend was too much. I scared the dog when I lost this weekend. Awesome, Freak. Well, I love that that's your attitude. If you found the content useful and you said, you know what, I'm gonna drop a tip in the jar. I really appreciate that. We could offer a trade there. They're blue-black, though. I don't think... It's probably just a curve filler for them. It's not like they're blue-black aggro. I'm just going to drop the weird here and stay back. Oh, yeah, of course they do. Yep. That's one of the things I've been trying to figure out. Like, I know so many people in my life. A lot of my peers, and especially my parents and their peers who know and love me or whatever, they all have Amazon Prime, and none of them use their Twitch Prime free subscription at all. And basically, your Twitch Prime subscription is just as good as any subscription from the perspective of the streamer. It's just that for Amazon Prime users, it's effectively a free sub. And the trouble is you need to create a Twitch account and update it every month and all that stuff. Hey, thank you, Archangel. So I'm trying to think of how do I need to come up with some instructions for the elder generation in my life to go and sub me every month. You get one for free. You sure?
Some say I never heard of ya. A rap burglar.
There should be one Twitch Prime subscription you get for free per month. That's my understanding. I'll have to think. I want to make sure I'm telling my folks true things. Okay. Anyway, let's do this.
Some say I never heard of ya. A rap burglar.
Actually, let's keep this and this. I have zero, so I needed to do something or we were in big trouble there. All right, stop talking, Ryan. Start playing. Well, thank you for those of you who choose to use that free sub on me. Or, spread it around. If you're low budget and watch a lot of streamers but have Amazon Prime, doesn't hurt my feelings if you're not an end-month resub. Spread the love and let your streamers know you care. Well, I'm missing all of the meme opportunities, but I'll do it here. Looks like this could go until 1 o'clock or so. And by that I mean this game, not this stream.
As a human, I conquered. As a demon, I subjugate. It is just a small headache.
Nothing to proliferate, which is unfortunate. We can do threat of activation, but they'll just throw the opportunist in the way. Maybe that's worth it at this point, though. We can go Rager, attack, Ob. They trade off the opportunist. We hit Ob for an extra ping, and then drop Dambreaker.
Your struggle is amusing.
Maybe get an Epiphany back next and start finding better action.
Others
That works for me.
try not to think too hard. Suffer the dreams of the damned.
What if we could dismissal, Heartfire. I'm going to dismissal this. Oh, I should be playing. Yeah, I need all of my red for the Heartfire plan, and then Heartfire the Behemoth. And let's just get this guy dead.
Every defeat is a lesson in tactics.
Obnix is still about where I had him, which is to say you don't, like, I think he's actually good, just kind of in a build-around way, or in a play-it-really-smart way, or make sure you have amass tokens kind of way, that kind of thing. I was on the great in aggro. Great as a curve topper for aggro, and good else, you know, playable in scenarios where you can set up a stable board and start to really be careful with him. Yeah, okay, that's kind of what I mean. Control decks tend to have a lot of amass because they're blue-red or blue-black colors. All right, what are we doing here? Maybe just Prophet and Flux Channeler. And then we will set up for a Epiphany next turn. Are we worried about... I mean, I guess we don't want him to get back more Triumph. That's true. We could make more of an effort to deal with the weird. I mean, I could throw this on it now even. But I think I'm gonna wait. We both have innocuous Flux Channelers out here. Now they get something to start their Flux Channeling. I had nothing to do about that, so our Flux Channeler heads home. Maybe just get back the Heartfire. I was going to get the card draw, but I think we just should start with the first weird on getting back Heartfire and taking out their Channeler and Shriek Diver, or maybe Channeler and Weird even. We'll see. we draw land, it's almost perfect, because then I can pitch the land to the God Honor, make an amass, and use that as the Heartfire. No, I'm acting like we get an automatic double. We don't. We're gonna get rid of this channel, though, is the bottom line. I was talking as though we get to do this twice, like I have Ral or something, but that's not what's going on here. Okay, and there's the land. Can't do it all in terms of Flux Channeler, Honor, and Heartfire, so just gonna start here. Or maybe we can if we draw another land here, we'll find out. But since I don't know, I don't want to assume. Could also transmute the Channeler and just turn it off that way. But we're already on the path towards Heartfire. And still nothing to actually actively proliferate. Do we even want that? It does replace itself, but we're not proliferating anything at this point. Like, literally nothing. I'm going to scry to the bottom. Not a great help. And yeah, we still don't actually proliferate anything that matters because we're going to lose this to the Heartfire anyway, unless we'd rather lose Profit. No, we wouldn't rather lose Profit. So let's just take out the Channeler before it makes us angry. Yeah, I knew we were going to have a token Draconis, but I just was expecting to do that with it, so I didn't really think of it as having it. Again, argument for taking out the Weird, since that's going to be worth card advantage to Oppo, but we have card advantage too, so I figured I would take out the thing that could swing the game the most heavily. Looks like we have technically clean attacks here, but we're at 12. I'm going to stay back. Because this is we're in the 5-1 bracket. I'm expecting a mythic god to, I'm expecting bombs, and if they're in creature form and not planeswalker form, we'll be really happy to have transmutation as a solution to maybe something that we couldn't burn out. So they did get the value out of their Weird that I was talking about, but we can do the Weird to get Epiphany, so we can get that back. Well, for one thing, we could get oh, okay, strong. Gotta admit that's strong in this card advantage race. But so is Ral. So is Ral when it comes to strong things. But can't do creatures with his ability, so might even need to play the land 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can't do it all. But I think we have to now play Ral and transmute the bird down to size.
Or it might just be static. What's not to love?
Ooh, we'll keep her.
I'm brilliant, handsome, and totally electrifying.
Sit down, birdie. Yeah, I'm not sure what we can do about that. In terms of preventing the weird from looping aid or whatever, but we'll try. I mean, I guess, yeah, not... We'll see what they do their next turn and what Ral can accomplish copying stuff. Yeah, now Ob can target the Shriek Diver, but obviously protecting Ral felt very important. I mean, granted, we could have let Ral take 2 from the Shriek Diver. Wouldn't have been the end of the world. Ah, yeah, they know it's important. Can we do anything? No. We thank you for your service.
Is dead. It is just a small headache.
Yeah, probably finisher. Not much we can do about that, though, right? I mean, they literally get 1 through no matter what. So I guess they get Ral, and we have to make our way with Narset and Spellgorger. They're giving up a lot of their board to do it. So there's that. And we do have good follows, so just gonna have to survive the finisher. But it's the only thing that makes that attack make any sense.
Lesson learned.
Might need to get on this and get something back to take out their weird so that they can't just loop this Aid the Fallen eternally. Really wanted to get removal, or, you know, get back card draw, but I'm not sure we can afford to do that here. We really want that weird to be done, so gonna have to. Don't love this on multiple levels, but I think we have to. 9 mana, 2 red. We need 1 for the Heartfire, but we can go weird, Narset. Also could have done Turret Ogre. Ooh, Time Twist. Yeah, that might let us reset Narset. Narset reset.
Mind and body should move in unison, like wind and wave. Keep an open mind.
Ooh, more things. Totally lost. Yeah, we'll take Time Twist still. Then we can sit back and have options. They know about both of them. Oh no, we want to take this out before they untap. Never mind, what am I thinking? That was the whole plan. So unfortunately, Profit. We're gonna send you at Obnix, because you got to go. They figured out the block, but it was worth trying. Now, if they want to Obnix the weird and take out Narset, we still get a couple of cards out of it, and we're in pretty reasonable well, ooh, maybe we're just dead. I guess we're just dead. Ah, well. We'll do it on my terms. Concede. Yeah, I should have sacked Narset. That was a punt. I don't know if we come back from that one. We were up against it pretty hard, but I did not give myself the best chance. I think our result in there still would have been a loss, but that's not an excuse. It's just an observation. All right, well, we're at noon, and we're very close. We're either 1 or 2 games away from this ending, so perfect. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. Want to thank my sponsor again, Card Kingdom. They are awesome. Go to cardkingdom.com for all of your Magic needs, whether you're buying, selling, or trading. They can help you with all of that, and they have, like, basically everything. Well, if they don't do anything on 2, we can play Narset onto an empty board. Alright. Oh, Prophet, you're just a little bit late, bud. But I think now Prophet is the right play. Is it? No, I'm gonna stick with Narset, actually. Since we have Turret Ogre on 4 to protect her.
The focus and the thoughtfulness before action.
And this is an example of why I've never even really considered drawing in this format, because there's these 3-mana planeswalkers that you want to be able to control on your side, or deploy, control if your opponent does it, or deploy if you can go first and get a good start going. Following through on the Turret Ogre here might not hold up. We should start with Narset, though. Not going to not use her ability. There's Saheeli. We'll go to Turret Ogre now, though. And now if they go after... Now, Narset's drawn us 2 for 3 mana, so hard to complain. No matter what happens from here. Triumph. Big green over here. Arboreal Grazer in the 5/2 bracket is a surprise to me. I still haven't found a justification to play that card. I almost did. And it actually, I was going to show you that deck I lost with. I got a bunch of 2s in the 3rd pack of that draft, but it was a black-green deck where I was seriously considering that my top end was so incredibly powerful, and I was so absent 2-drops, that if I had to, I was actually ready to run Arboreal Grazer, because I just felt like it doesn't matter that my early drops are crap. I just need to use them to get to my mid-late game, So that's the closest I've come to playing a Grazer. But I like there was at least a context in which I was going to consider it. Yeah. Can I love looking at it, but not love putting it in my decks? Thanks, Oppo, for giving me something nice to look at. We're stuck on land. We can go Prophet Rager, or like... yeah, kind of like Prophet Rager. Continue to try to build up the ground here ahead of... Oops, not you, not you. Ahead of some spell nonsense. And that uses all of our mana. That's actually annoying, but we can callously dismiss it. Yeah, we got a little stuck on land and they ramped this out. I still don't like it. even though it's messing with us right now. I'm also not sure we even callously dismiss it, because then they just replay it and we're in a similar spot. I kind of like saving Heartfire if necessary, and trying to find some land from here. Yeah, I'm gonna just play it cool. We can sack Narset to Heartfire as needed here as well. Beat down with Ogre. Yeah, maybe I'm overly protecting Narset. That's a good point. I'll think about that again next time. Guess that's something we should really Heartfire. And we can give up Narset on this, but Narset is close to getting some counters back, but not with this in play, huh? So I guess we just have to Heartfire it with letting go of Narset. Oh, that's true. I could have killed the Druid too. That's all right. That was probably correct. Leave Narset, sack the Rager, take out the Druid. Yeah, I wish I had done that now. Good call. And we'll now start with the aggro Ogre. I don't think Nissa's Triumph is particularly good, unless... Yeah, I don't think it's good. I think it's high risk. I think this deck is weird and doesn't look like it's very good to me in terms of some of the cards it's playing. Some of the cards it's playing. But Magic is weird. You never know. You just never know. And yeah, I'm just not ready to callously dismiss here. I guess we're going to see if this Ogre can keep doing it until they show us something better. All right. Well, now we got to now we're gonna have to dismiss that Martyr. Just want a non-stop flood of land, please. And now the Ogre has to stay back. So, yuck. Really don't want to lose to this deck, but weirder things have happened for sure. That's a nice start. Weirder things have happened. But don't know if it's realistic to do anything other than callous dismissal here and just hope for another land next turn. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I don't want to ever lose, but yes. Losing to someone playing Arboreal Grazer, Statue, and multiple copies of Nissa's Triumph. I don't respect those cards, so I want to beat them. And just trying to make sure this is the right sequencing. Yeah, we can't really just take this big attack, so we just absolutely have to, and this is the thing to send back. I'm going to send this in. I'm prepared to chump the Hulk if we need to. And if they want to trade the Hulk, that's even better. It has to... No, I mean, it has to change my opinion on the card because something has become apparent that I wasn't realizing before. Now we have Totally Lost. If we could just get 7 mana. Certainly is annoying. The trouble is this is just so dead if they have any kind of... like, we got a little bit... yeah, it looked decent this game. It's not good, though. It's just not. Maybe out of the board in certain matchups, but it has not convinced me that it's good. I'll say that. So now, what 5 do we want to play? How about Saheeli? Gotta do that because we just continue to want more land here.
Prepare to marvel at my masterpiece.
Yeah, I don't mind taking one late if you've got Karn, because then you're not drawing it. You get to... it's never in your opener or whatever. I could have attacked with the Ogre again, but now we've got Saheeli to manage a little bit. Also, we're going to get land here, and then it's all going to be all right. I'm assuming that on Karn you have multiple other things that you can get that are reasonable. Okay. They don't seem to be able to power through. I'm going to play Ral. He'll produce a token here. We keep land. We love land. Yeah, Karn also brings it to life.
I know exactly what to do.
And is it worth... No, not worth turning anything into anything. Okay, we just hope that our defenses hold for one more turn, and then with drawing this land, we can double Totally Lost, including putting the God Pharaoh statue underneath something else to give us a full turn without being underneath the statue effect. And that should be excellent for us. If at all... Yeah. If. I did say the if in time. We'll still even take the one Totally Lost. It'll be good.
I'm shocked to discover I lost.
And we are going to do that, though, on their draw step. So we get a full turn without being under the God Pharaoh statue. And if we have to, we can do something about that Hulk. Yeah, Karn's not all that great, but if you end up with a bunch of artifacts, it can do some stuff. And yeah, let's totally... Oh, we can also just Totally Lost at the end of their turn. Has the same effect, right? Yeah, let's just... It's already out, so let's just wait. Because we may want a Desperation Totally Lost something else. Stealth Mission is good when you see it do its thing. What you're not seeing is the time Stealth Mission is in hand, not really holding its weight. But it generally seems good when it gets played, because it's been good against us because it's been taking out our Planeswalkers or whatever. But if it's not doing that, I don't know. Interesting attack here. I'm not going to Totally Lost it. It's coming at us, and I think we should try and kill it. Let's start with the Totally Lost on the God Pharaoh statue. And, you know, since we are going to be under it again, I'm going to keep this land. And now I want to put this... I know that if they don't like we could make them see and put all the damage on the ogre, but I'm going to give them the credit for it and actually just do it like... Oh, actually, yeah, we'll just do it like this. Although it doesn't allow Saheeli to copy something, so I'm actually going to... Maybe I should do the Rager, because this can get big off of Channeler, and this can become something else off of Saheeli, so I don't want to lose either of those, so I am actually going to put the Rager on. And if I guess they could still just avoid it, right? If they still want to do that, they can avoid it. So I'll take this one off. Yeah, that's true. We can kill the cat instead. Let's do that and kill the cat. This also just makes sure that the Hulk dies. All right, then. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we really want to do everything, but I think we have to go... Well, we could go Channeler Weird and then next turn Epiphany. We know what they're drawing, and we'll be able to cast it. So, yeah, there's some sense to that. Let's just do that and set up for the next turn. They have some attacks, maybe, but not great ones. Like, I think they're just going to pass here. Yeah. Yeah, copy the Channeler. We're going to do all that. That's why I left that thing alive. Thank you for the reminder, though. My sequencing has been very suspect today. And we could just make it a super big army, too. Yeah, we could have copied Weird as well. I like this. Yeah, I think we can come back to this, right? Let's get on board in a big way. And now I think we can start putting the land down. We do need to beat the damage effect as much as the tax effect at this point. All right, they're done. Silver tier 1. We're silver, everybody. Silver's valuable. All right, we got the 6-2. We get to play for 7 wins. That's always fun. Close out the day with the playing for max win. On the wrong account, but that's all right. We like max win anywhere we can get it. That seemed a little premature, but also I felt like we had it well in hand and they needed like bomb type outs. But if they had bomb type outs, they should have kept going, I think. This is keepable, if not amazing yet. Incoming forest. Well, that has nice steady attacks for a little bit here, but I'm not going to worry about it yet. This becomes a concern when we have planeswalkers to protect or a much lower life total. I'm gonna go with Flux Channeler. It's likely to die, but if it doesn't, we have a nice Saheeli Time Twist turn to follow, or perhaps Saheeli Transmutation. If we just want to take the Stinger out of commission. See what they play here. That's the main thing. My favorite Planeswalker from War of the Spark. Good question. What have I enjoyed? Probably Kasmina has been my favorite, just because we see her a lot and she's really powerful and does cool stuff. All that. I'm gonna go no blocks. What we're probably gonna do is actually still do Saheeli. Ooh. Here I am presuming we're gonna find land, of course, and we didn't. So instead, maybe Rager plus Transmutation on the Ceratok. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And I'm not blocking with the weird, so I'm going to attack. Sarkhan's pretty fun too. I was thinking in terms of the uncommons, since I'm in a limited mindset here and thinking about that side of things. If they attack with a Stinger, we'll happily trade for the Rager. Favorite gameplay or lore? Are you asking to clarify my Planeswalker favorite? I don't know enough of the lore to answer that. Well, we could quasi-protect one of these Planeswalkers. Narset would maybe find us some action. And then if they invest a lot to take her out, we can live with the 1-for-1 and force them into a questionable attack. I think I'm going to do that. Oh, you're asking Nugget. Gotcha. Okay. Army could be fun. Don't have much to sack here. We hope to have something... Well, we could sack Tybalt's Rager in one instance. I think we'll take the Heartfire. Heartfire has been an MVP here. Especially since we don't have the Jaya's Welcome and that kind of stuff going on. They get it much easier than I was hoping. But they still have some choices to make. Let's see what they do here. Dread Malkin attacks, we get to put Rager and Weird on it.
Just wait a moment.
Alright, so... They don't know about the Time Twist. It may be worth it to just Time Twist in response. Really wish you'd found a land. Land would have really helped here. We could have even Sahili'd if we'd found a land. As it is, we can Heartfire the Shriek Diver, Heartfire Sack Rager, kill Dreadmalkin and Shriek Diver, and then she's pretty protected. Yeah, and let's do that while they are out of stuff, right? All right. Well, hold on. We can at least send in the Rager. Now they know we got the Heartfire. They probably see what's coming, but you never know. They might just take this, and we can get an extra point. Now we have Stinger as possible annoyance, but we will Time Twist Narset away if they send the Stinger at her. Or we could even, yeah. We could trade with the Flux Channeler, but Flux Channeler is too good. Yeah, Block and Twist is kind of my plan here. Yeah, I like that. Well, now I'm going to use it now, and maybe we give up the weird. We're going to save the Flux Channeler and see and decide what to do here. Is the bottom line. And this is fine if they don't do anything. Now the Stinger, now Narset can actually take a hit from the Stinger. And we can just save the weird. Oh, it can't take a hit from both, though. They've had to dump their hand to do this, though. So now if we can draw some land, set up a board presence. Ugh, come on. Yeah, I wasn't going to give up the weird, but looks like Oppo had other ideas. Prophet sit back. Heck, Prophet attack. Haven't really seen this yet. I think this is the first game I've had Samut on either side. Hasty creatures and make some stuff big. Okay. I get it. Samut casts Sprint. Now we just gotta take this. Just going to attack. Let's attack Samut and set him back. No, attack Samut, just play weird. That's what I'm going to do.
Hazaret, forgive me.
Hey, Harold, what up? Just some land would make this hand amazing. We could dismiss. Get an army going. Yeah. Yeah. Just gonna do that. Hey, look at that. It's beautiful. So beautiful. And if you want to trade your Stinger for the Prophet, I offer that trade because I got Planeswalkers coming. Now we get to probably Row and make our zombie army and our flux channeler big enough to protect Row, unless they come up with something real nice. Do we want to go get any spells? That's totally reasonable too. Although we're not going to be able to cast them anytime soon, so let's hold off on the weird. And hope this is... That's not awful, but I'd rather just find the straight up land.
You ready to go toe-to-toe with me? If I could just distill lightning into a potion?
I'm going to keep that because we can go Saheeli into Contentious Plan, which is big stuff. And we're going to stay back and really try and hold this fort for one turn. I think if we can get Saheeli and Contentious Plan off...
If I were you, I'd just surrender right.
Get out of my way!
Spellgorger and... or maybe Prophet and Token? Definitely Prophet. But we're going to make more... like, with this, they can't... yeah... Keep the token to block Death Touch. Fair enough. Okay. We're gonna beat Lily. You ready? We're gonna beat Lily for 7 wins. That's what's gonna happen here, everybody. That's what's gonna happen here. Maybe.
Behold, new wonders.
Is it not? Oh, instant sorcery. Okay. Yeah, it was always -2 contentious. I was just putting it together that we can get rid of Lily right here. You're definitely not going to like this one, Oppo.
Guess there's no way to change what just happened.
Death won't conquer me so easily.
I'm just clicking stuff. Could have killed the Death Touch and attack it. How? RTFC. So giving up the army because this can chump here. This is going to make more armies. Is this right? Yeah, I'm going to start attacking. Not only that, even if they were to like remove our blockers and attack our planeswalkers, they're at 8 loyalty each. They need to use a finisher if they're going to get rid of either of these this turn, or some other combination of spells that we're not seeing. All right, we're going to beat Nissa and Liliana to get our 7th win. Jeez. Not making it easy, Oppo. Not making it easy. What do we even care most about here? Probably just the Epiphany and draw a bunch. Like, I like those 6s, but let's just get a... let's refill. So we're gonna copy this and this.
Some lessons for you all.
Some lessons for you all,
There's a storm
indeed.
coming your way.
We'll go like this because we have Narset that we could find. Yeah, let's... oh, I guess we could go opponent. Maybe I should be going face here. Think it through, Ryan. Think it through. Yeah, I should just be... maybe Narset's dead. I don't have time to look, though. That's the thing. We played a land this turn, right? Then do it like this. Sure, we'll play this dude. And now they've got, they have to block everything. Let's just do this. Channeler, you've done great work. Thank you for your service. We're gonna see if we can get there without you now. We can't totally lost lands, but if they play any other creatures, like, I guess they could take the totally lost. I guess they have to. Make another creature.
The land fights for us.
Well, nothing that gets this Spellgorger weird going, unfortunately. And nothing that Ral can minus. So let's go ahead and plus him. Take a look at what's coming before we decide everything.
Guild Mage, Planeswalker, Genius Inventor. I got it all.
Yeah, Ogre copy Ogre seems very good. We'll do that. Just get all... this goes to their phase 2 for some damage.
I like to think fast.
If we do that, they go block, block, eat, take 1. And then we play Sky Strix, and maybe we just don't send these. And then our attack is, I think, more lethal next turn. Maybe? Maybe. Yeah. So because we're lethal with any spell on Strix, we just do those two. Yeah, we can copy Strix next turn too. Great point. Don't even need the spell. I think that's it. We did it! Check it out. 7 wins beating Nissa and Liliana. Yeah, we could have copied the Strix this turn too. Good point. Except we didn't. We started our sequencing before we knew, so that's what threw me off. It's, you know, it's hard enough to plan your turn when you get new information in the middle of it. But that was pretty cool. We're gonna turn this into a Strix.
Do I have your attention now?
Hold on. We'll do this. I think we're just locked, but we'll do this. Oh no, they're at 3. Wait a second. How did they get to 3? What's going on? Math. Do they gain life? Does this gain life? I'm just trying to figure out what I missed. But yeah, we'll just send these. Okay, so I'm just prematurely celebrating. Well, if the magic gods want to punish me now for assuming that we had the win when we don't, I wouldn't blame them.
Ride the lightning.
Ah, that's right. I had a different math in my head on where the life total was going to end up and then changed my play. That's right. Thank you for helping me clarify where my brain and reality did not match. Still looking great? Question mark? Yeah, I can't even think. It has to be something that gains a lot of life. Because now we even have Dead Tybalt kills them. Dead Rager. In fact, they're letting us have the win here. Plain wide celebrating. Woo! That was something else to overcome those 2 bombs. So it's a bomb-heavy format, but sometimes you beat them. Wow, nice. Nice 7 wins. I like what that does for my win percentage overall in the format, which had been a little less than I had wanted, but 7-2 is a nice thing to add to it. Excellent.